Okay. So we said that some salts dissolve in water, some don't. So how do we know which salts dissolve and which do not dissolve in water? This table kind of helps you to figure out if a given salt is soluble in water or not. So this part of the table deals with solubility and this part of the table deals with salts that are insoluble. Now how do you read this table? First example is nitrate. What does this part of the table tell you? This tells us that nitrates are soluble and there is no exception. What does that mean? That means that sodium nitrate, potassium nitrate, iron 3 nitrate, cobalt nitrate, every nitrate possible is soluble and there is no exception. What does this one tell you, for example? This one tells you that all chlorides are soluble except for chlorides of silver, mercury and lead too. What does that mean? That means that silver chloride, mercury chloride and lead chloride are insoluble. Every other chloride is soluble. That's how you read this part of the table. How do you read this part of the table? All carbonates are insoluble except for ammonium and group 1. So if it's a group 1 carbonate, say sodium carbonate or potassium carbonate, that would be soluble, but every other carbonate is insoluble. So one way of asking your question would be ammonium phosphate. Is it soluble or not soluble? And if you look at this, phosphates are all insoluble except for ammonium and group 1. So ammonium phosphate is soluble. That's how you answer that part of the question.